film this intro because my camera is dying. I did this navy blue smoky eye for you guys using a navy blue that's in a Lorac palette I have that came in like this holiday collection like 2 years ago, and it came in like a jewelry box type thing. It was really glittery and it had a night palette and a day palette. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the biggest fan of these eyeshadows. I don't know if it's all Lorac eyeshadows, but it's super powdery and I feel like the pigmentation is not there for half of these eyeshadows. So for this look I had to use a really bright teal eyeshadow base. I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Peacock because if I were to use a navy blue by itself, like with a primer potion or like Painterly Paint Pot or something, it would look black. It would not look navy blue like this at all. So if you have a navy blue at home that you're like, oh my god, there's no pigment in this at all, try to use a pop of color under, like a bright teal or a bright blue even. So I hope you like this, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Okay, before I start, I just have to tell you one thing. This look does not look nice till the very end. It's one of those looks that you just gotta pull through and finish it and clean it up, and then it looks put together and it looks nice. It looks like a hot mess before it looks hot. Just wanted to put that out there, because halfway through this thing you're gonna be like, girl, what are you showing me? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is prime your eyelid, and I'm just using Urban Decay's Primer Potion, taking that all the way up, and I'm putting it under my eye as well. Now I'm taking NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Peacock, and I'm putting that all over my lid. And don't take it past the crease. And now I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Now I'm taking a MAC 239 and I'm going into that navy blue color from the Lorac Night palette. This eyeshadow has a lot of fallout, so the trick to that is just to really pat your lid instead of sweeping your brush across. You need to really pack it so that the pigmentation is there and so that you don't have fallout all over your face. So I'm just gonna start packing that on with patting motions. Okay, so once you've done that, you're just gonna brush your brush off as well as you can, and then flip it like this and just kind of pull on the eyeshadow to just kind of get rid of the harsh line a little. We're just trying to pull the eyeshadow up because we didn't take it past the crease, but we're just gonna stretch the eyeshadow a little bit, if that makes any sense. Okay, now after I've done that, I'm taking my Naked palette and I'm gonna be using Naked and Buck to really blend this look out. The key to this look is a lot of blending. So I'm taking Naked first, and I'm going to be putting that not directly into the crease, but right on top of it. And I'm just going to go back and forth with this color. This is just going to really start the transition process, if you know what I mean. I'm also taking some of that color and blending the harsh, sorry, I'm like flipping you off, the harsh lines right there. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna take Buck and I'm gonna put this directly into the crease, like into the socket, and like wiggle it around until it's really, really blended out. I'm not gonna bring this color all the way in because I don't want that Buck color to like show up a lot there. So I'm just working this into my crease, staying away from the inner part of my eye. And this part is just really up to you. If you don't want to blend it out that much, then you stop here. If you want it really, really blended, then you continue with this color until you find that it's blended to your liking. This is what's going to keep your look from being too harsh or looking like you got punched in the eye. Okay, so that's blended pretty well now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil brush like this. This is the Sigma E30. And I'm taking Buck, and not precisely at all, I'm just going to run this right here under my bottom lashes. This is just going to be like kind of like the base for the other colors that we're putting there, so it doesn't look too harsh. Next, I'm going to be taking this color right here. It's called Darkhorse. And on an angled brush like this, I'm just going to run that really close to my waterline. After I do that, I'm going back into that navy blue, and with the same brush, I'm going to get it really close to my lash line, but I'm not going to swipe my brush across like I've been doing with the other colors. I'm going to pat it in. I'm going back into Buck, and then I am just gonna kind of blend that out. Okay, to kind of deepen the look up a little bit, I still want the navy blue to be the center focus of the eye, but to just kind of make it a little bit darker on the outer corner, I'm taking Darkhorse and Creep, and I'm taking that same 239 brush, and I'm just going to pack that on to my outer V. Really lightly and not too much at all, but just to give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, now it's time to actually clean the look up a little bit, and this is where it starts to look nice. Okay. I'm gonna take my makeup remover wipe and wrap it around my finger, and I'm going to kind of swipe my face first to get rid of any fallout, and then I'm going to kind of clean up the bottom, and then I'm going to swipe it up so that it gets a kind of like cat angle effect, if you know what I mean. And then you just clean that up. Okay, for my highlight, because there's so much shimmer and every eyeshadow I use is really shimmery, I'm gonna take a matte cream color eyeshadow and I'm gonna use that as my highlight. Here I'm just using the Vanity palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm taking this matte, like, creamy color. I'm also going to be taking that same color and I'm going to be adding that into my tear duct. And now I'm taking Maybelline's Master Drama eyeliner and I'm going to line my waterline. And on the top as well. Now false lashes would probably be ideal for this look, but I'm not really into false lashes. I don't wear them often at all. So I'm just gonna pack on my Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've already applied my foundation. I used L'Oreal's True Match Lumi. This is in N3 Natural Buff. And whenever I do this look, I never wear blush. I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's too much. I know that seems ridiculous, but that's just the way that I feel. My absolute favorite thing to contour with is MAC's Harmony Blush. It's, oh my god, it's my favorite. I feel like it's perfect. And how I contour is just from the tops of my ears to where my pupil is. So just, I stop right at my pupil. So I take a contour brush like this. This is the F05. And I just start from the very tops right here and feel like where the hollows of my face are, if that makes sense. Like where face dents. I'm not good at explaining that, but. And I just lightly start sweeping it back. I start with a light hand so that I don't put too much and then it's like, oh, crazy. So just start with a light hand. You can do a little kissy face, that works. So after I do that, I just take my NYC Sunny Bronzer and a Sigma F50 and I just kind of blend everything out and bring it up a little bit. Bring that up to my temples and a little on the tips of my forehead and my chin. And then for under my eyes, I have crazy dark circles under my eyes. So what I do is I take my Anastasia matte highlighter. It's just like a pink crayon. And I put that under my eyes like this, and then I blend that out with my fingers. And then on top of that, I use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in Fair. And I kind of put that everywhere. I bring that down, kind of like the typical triangle concealer thing. That's what I do here. Then I blend that out with my fingers. You can go ahead and set that. I never do because my skin is so crazy dry. I feel like every time I set foundation or concealer, it just gets bad. So for my lips, I am just gonna line my lips with MAC's In Synch and top it off with Pretty Please. Okay guys, so that's the finished look. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.